Welcome to OG's Wealth of Math. In this video, we want to see how to do a proof of the quadratic formula using a method called completing the square. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, you can do that. Share my link, make comments on my video, click on the notification bell, share your views. Thank you. A quadratic is a second order equation. So this is the general form of a quadratic function. Is given by ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, c are constant. Now, if you look at this, this is a trinomial because I have three terms. That's why it is called a trinomial, first, second, and the third term. Now, we want to show that minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. We want to get this from this using completing the square. So the first thing I'm going to do, the steps, is to subtract both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the third term, which is the constant. So that's the first thing. I'm going to subtract both sides by the third term. If I do that, my new expression becomes ax squared plus bx equals minus c. Now the second step, the coefficient of x squared is a. So I want to divide the equation through by the coefficient of x squared. So if I do that, it means over a, over a, over a. Now a will cancel a, so I have x squared plus b over ax equal minus c over a. Now the third step is that this is my middle term. Now my middle term has a coefficient of b over a. So that means that x has a coefficient of b over a. Now I'm going to multiply the coefficient of this middle term, which is b over a, by 1/2. I'll square it and add it to both sides of the equation, or I can divide the coefficient of the middle term by 2. So if I do that, I have over 2 here. I'll square it and then I'll add it to both sides of the equation. So now we are adding this or that. They are the same thing. 1 times b is b, a times 2 is 2a, so b over 2a all squared. So we are adding b over 2a all squared to both sides of this equation. Then we'll have x squared plus b over ax plus b over 2a all squared equal minus c over a plus b over 2a all squared. Now, the next thing is that we are going to take this one that has squared and squared. We're going to bring them together, neglecting this, right? We're going to neglect this because we actually got this and we actually got this from this. You know, we actually got this from this. So we're going to neglect this. So we'll have x plus b over 2a all squared equal, so I have minus c over a plus b squared over 2a all squared will give me 4a squared. Now the next thing is that I want to ensure that both of them have the same denominator. This has a denominator of 4a squared. This has a denominator of a. This is c over a. I want to ensure that this one has a denominator of 4a squared as well. So it means I'll multiply this by 4a and I'll multiply the numerator by 4a. If I do that, my new expression will be minus c over 4ac over 4a squared for this part. Now, so I have x plus b over 2a all squared equals minus, now this has become minus 4ac over 4a squared plus b squared over 4a squared. Now the next thing I want to do, I want to tidy up this equation. Now they have a common denominator, which is 4a squared. Now this is minus 4ac plus b squared. So this is x plus b over 2a all squared. So I can rewrite this in this form, b squared minus 4ac divided by 4a squared, because it's a proof I'm trying to work towards this. Then if you look at this, this is x plus b over 2a all squared. Now the next thing I want to do, I want to find the value of x, so I need to get rid of this square by finding the square root of both sides of the equation. If I do that, this square will cancel the root, so my new expression becomes x plus b over 2a equal, then this will be in the root form, b squared minus 4ac divided by the square root of 4 will give me 2, the square root of a squared will give me a, so I have a plus or minus because I actually find the square root of the denominator. Now the next thing, I'm going to subtract both sides by b over 2a minus b over 2a. If I do that, b over 2a minus b over 2a will give me 0. So I have x equal, so I can bring this here, minus b over 2a minus b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Therefore, my x will be, now they have a common denominator, so I'm going to take 2a, then 2a divided by 2a is 1, 1 multiplied by minus b will give me minus b, plus or minus 2a divided by 2a divided by 2a is 1, 1 multiplied by this will give me root b squared minus 4ac. So this is the proof for that. Thanks for watching my video. You can always subscribe on OG's Wealth of Math. Share your views, click on the notification bell, share my link. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.